Hello, Zach Smith. I'm doing good. How are you? We're just up here. We're gonna try to catch a couple trains today. There's not really much for special locomotives nearby. It just might as well get out. It's like 50 something degrees. You know what? Why not get out? One's like perfect out. I have absolutely no clue what is coming, but we'll see. I'm honestly rooting for some sort of manifest or special. So yeah, if you're in chat and you haven't already, I'd like to encourage you to subscribe so you get and turn on the notification bell so you can get notified when we're doing another one of these streams or when I just upload a general video. My goal ultimately is to get to 1,000 subscribers before my friend Top Trains. It's not really a race, but it also is kind of a race. But the only problem Railfanning right now is really just the fact that hello Southeast Michigan Railfan. But yeah, today's kind of just a dead spot of the day. Usually 1 to 2 to maybe 2:30 to maybe even 3 is usually the worst spot or time for rail fanning. Well, at least here. Nice. Yeah, my friend Top Train just caught the I think it's the C&W Heritage Unit, but I'm pretty sure it wasn't leading. I think it was like an mid-train DPU or something. I've caught the CN Veterans Unit trailing on an intermodal, and I saw 3008 leading the Illinois Central. I saw that one leading in a manifest freight. SD70 M-2s on CN. That's really what they got for SD70s. Union Pacific prefers the SD70 Ace, whereas CN prefers the M-2, whereas they don't have as many Aces and UP doesn't have M's or M-2s. But some good news, I have a train show coming up tomorrow, and I'm gonna be up there with my friend. And I'm really looking to get, if I really could, I want to get a -9 locomotive, like Santa Fe -9, the war bonnet, or just get some Athearn Blue Box stuff. Because I want some nicer, even more modern stuff. And ultimately, I'd want to get some tank cars and like intermodals or really any modern freight cars. Yeah. So, something that I really want to see is those big 86-foot box cars. Those things are pretty cool. The auto part box cars. Those things are really cool. And actually, I'm yet to upload the video, but just yesterday, or just the other day, like on Monday, beginning of this week, Monday, was the last day of spring break. And the first train I caught had 2 Illinois Central SD70 standard cabs, number 1001 and 1011. It's not like actual cars that are put in there, but like car parts, like tires, engines, and stuff like that. Auto racks are for like complete cars or something. These just haul parts like the undercarriage of the car, the door panels, or the tires or something. Big 86 foot, and ultimately I want to get a couple of them in model form. But I have that one auto rack, the rivet counter auto rack. Not the rivet counter, the operator auto rack. I looked at the box of it. It said it's meant for 24-inch radius curves minimum. I've only got 22s on my layout, but it works just fine with other 40-foot cars, so what you gonna do? I built it with the larger curves just to help when I get 6-axle locomotives and such, you know, so that they can actually, you know, work. Because ultimately at that train show, what I'd be also looking for is some sort of 6-axle locomotive, whether it be SD40, which I want in Union Pacific, or a GE-8 or -9 or something. Or if I could even find a CN-9, because I've seen a good chunk of those lately. Because I think that would be pretty nice to get some semi-modern road power. Oh, that's nice. I've been seeing a lot of Burlington Northern hoppers, like the big green hoppers. I've been seeing unpatched BC Rail center beam flats, and I've even seen a Sioux Line hopper. I've saw a ton of Illinois Central stuff too lately, like gondolas or hoppers. I look at them though, and they look really weird. Instead of the logo at like one of the ends, it's right in the middle, which is kind of strange. Yeah. The same thing with Wisconsin Central sand hoppers, common. You know, there is actual difference for hoppers on CN. They use those little 2-bays. Those are like 95% of the time going to be for sand. Sand, or if an emergency grain or something. But the 4-bay hoppers are usually used for grain, and 3-bays are usually used for potash. I've seen a couple BN auto racks. You know, a while back, it's in one of my videos, I saw like a Conrail auto rack, which is pretty neat. Which is something I'd like to get. And I even saw an ex-Southern Pacific 50-foot slope-top boxcar. And still had the original logo on it. Yeah, a lot of those auto rack those auto part boxcars, you see them a lot as Conrail or Grand Trunk Western. Those are like the most common that you'll see. Yeah, it depends on where you live. If you live out where Conrail really was a big thing, then you'll probably see a lot of them. Whereas I live in Wisconsin, you know, you're not really going to see Conrail up here as much. Just because, you know, regional differences. So, believe it or not, this is already the second live stream of today. First one was just live streaming on the new layout. But man, when is the signal gonna change? We're 20 minutes in, and signal's still high yellow. You know, sometimes I really do want to see something cool, like a steam train in transport or something, like on restoration duty or like going to be restored. That'd be something cool. Cause I missed CN number 103, which is a E9A locomotive that got transported to the Green Bay National Railroad Museum that I want to go to sometime. This is reminding me, just with a lot nicer conditions, about a time when I came up, tried to see a train like blow, get a big like wide shot of snow, and I sat there for 3 hours in the cold and rain. I had biked up there, and cold, rain, and snow. Yeah, pretty common for like the eastern United States. But yeah, I sat up there for 3 hours in the snow. My phone got wet, and I saw no trains. The signals did not even change. Except this is actually bearable weather. It's windy, but it's warm. Ooh, auto rack flat car. You know, I've got one of those open auto racks, the tri-levels, in HO scale, a vintage Bachman. It even came with the box, which is something pretty cool, but it doesn't have like the body mounted couplers. So I want to convert it to body mount so it runs with my other auto rack. Cause I'm kind of modeling, I don't have a real period set, but I'm kind of modeling more modern today, like 2000 and after. Cause I can't model really before 2015 for one reason. Because, well, one of my train cars I have, intermodals and grainers. Yeah. But the only train that would really be limiting me from going like before 2015 is my auto rack, and I'm not giving up my auto rack because I like my auto rack. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of fallen flag cars lately, whether it be hoppers or gondolas. And what was it that I just saw? Well, I know CN has like a SSW GP 50 or SD 50 or something. Family line, yeah, they're pretty rare around here. That family lines in the SCL rolling stock, I've seen a good chunk of those lately. Not lately, but like when I first started getting into railfanning, like an entire train worth of them. But yeah, this little area of track, it's not the greatest. Because if I count them right here, there's like 2 dead deer around here. A lot of things tend to get hit by trains around here. And apparently in like 1997, I think it was, there was a derailment around County Line Road, and a boxcar full of Hershey's chocolate bars derailed. And people were running out there, driving out there, and collecting Hershey's bars. Conrail hoppers, yeah. You know, I really want to get some modern coal hoppers. I've just got like all the old Tyco and Bachmann, and I've got 2 Bachmanns or 3 Bachmanns that are all like the same paint scheme that ultimately I'm probably going to clean up, repaint, make them look more realistic, give them like proper trucks and body mount couplers. And it's a lot of work, but it'll look hopefully nicer in the end. And really what I really do want though, is to get like a ton of oil cars, ton of auto racks, like another set of 5 intermodal cars. And I keep forgetting hoppers like enclosed and open, just so I can, just have something to run. That like more unit trains. I can only really run intermodal trains as unit trains right now. I really just want like stuff so I can run unit trains because those look good. One type of car all the way through with like a 2 SD70 Aces pulling it, one like Gevo DPU or something. In model form, I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, you know, CN doesn't run tank trains through here very often. I see them occasionally, but they always have like Union Pacific power on it, like almost 95% of the time. So I even doubt if they're CN tank trains or not. But that's because those were all really, those were all class 1s at one point. So they're obviously going to have a ton of those. Yeah, I saw a, CNW High Cube a while back. And most of those box cars you just named, I do have an HO scale. I have a Norfolk Western, I have a Missouri Pacific, an ex-Missouri Pacific, I have a Southern Pacific, and everything except Wisconsin Central. But something I kind of want to do for my layout is put in a coal tower, because I think that would actually be cool. Like a functional coal tower, and then just have like a little side track where the train just like gets hidden from like any cameras, or just unloads back into the coal tower. Yeah, CPKC. A lot of people despise it, that merger, but it made way for a steam locomotive to be restored, so that's a pretty good thing. But I actually, the other day, saw a couple Ferromex auto racks. And I also feel like whoever else is in chat, we should just take a moment to pay our respects to Mark Nichols, aka Hobo Shoestring. The search is officially over, because unfortunately a fisherman found his body in Boone Lake. And yeah. So let's just take a moment of silence for him. Yeah. It sucks that, lately we're just losing a bunch of the YouTubers. 2024 is just not the year. We've lost 4 major YouTubers. We lost Hobo, we lost Linja, Matt Pat quit, and I don't know his name, but we lost another one. It's just too bad. Yeah. Ultimately, what I'm thinking, I could totally make like a figure of him, so that he'll always be on my model train layout. So just to guarantee he'll never be fully forgotten. 'Cause, it's rough. It always seems that they just start hitting their peak, then we just lose them. Yeah, we're just losing them. I'm just wondering what happened for him to be, you know, in how did he end up in the lake? Like, why would he just like go missing? Go missing? How would he like die? How did he go in the lake? 'Cause it's not like he was having like any problems with alcohol. He'd been like clean for like 6 years, he said. So it just gets you wondering what happened. He was missing for like a month, which kind of really does suck. Yeah, I just wonder, when is this train gonna be coming? But yeah, the other day I caught 3 trains, I think it was. 3 trains. I saw an ex-City Rail unit, 2 ex-Illinois Central units, and the City Rail, I looked at it and it was patched, although they did not change the road number. Like, they did not at all. Ooh. Yeah, there's 2 bays around here. The 2 bays are only for sand, and they're usually in a unit train. But yeah, for Christmas, I actually got a cute little. It's like a cute little 2-bay hopper for the Erie Railroad. It's an enclosed HO scale one, but it's got a really bad body wobble and it's super light. So I'm gonna take it apart. I want to take a ton of my older rolling stock and try like doing body mounts at least on them. Body mounts, and I saw how to do like the wheels and stuff. So you can have like the wheels that you screw into the body instead of the clip ends, which break all the time. IBT, which railroad is that? I'm not super up to knowledge on all my railroad stuff. Ah, I see. You know, there's a quick trip near me where the CN line and a Wisconsin Southern line meet up. And sometime I'd like to head up there. Sometime. That'd be pretty neat. Because you know, I want to catch more WSOR stuff. I've caught like I think 2 WSOR trains, and that's it. And the first one had 2 SD60s on it. And the second one had 2 GP38s, 1 SD60, and 2 SD40s, which were ex-BC Rail, I believe. You know, local freight companies just have better concepts. You know, there's a lot of glass around here. Little glass shards from the these telephone wires or whatever they are along the subdivision. It's something to do with it being a Sioux line, but those up there are made of glass, and they fall down. You can see right around the bottom of my tripod, I think there's a little, right there to the left, right there, like right there. Those fall and get broken, and it's all, this whole area of track is just full of garbage. There's like a dead deer, there's rotting ties, there's spikes and little chunks of road everywhere. It's just disgusting. Yeah, tonight I want to do a ton of model railroad work, such as turning around the looks of it all with adding scenery. And some bushes, some trees, you know. Generic stuff, getting it looking nice. I have one building that I guarantee know where I'm putting, and it's going to be a locomotive shop where I can store locomotives and such. It's eventually going to become a DCC layout with DC capabilities. Because, yes. So I'm actually going to go and check something real quick. I'm going to check a little scheduling thing I've got. So I'll be right back. And 2755 is coming south. It's an ex-city rail locomotive, and I immediately recognized it because I saw it the other day and I got to post a picture of it. And my picture of it is actually still the top picture. So if you go to the Heritage Units app and search up CN 2755, my picture comes up. That's pretty neat. And it was 7 minutes ago. It is coming south. It's in Neenah, so it's like 67 miles away. So we got something nice coming. Let me check about when it'll be here. Potash cars, 3-bay hoppers. I just got back and the signals just changed. We now have a high red. As we have a potash train coming down, and 2755 is going to be a rear DPU. So these signals here are linked with, I think, up to Slinger. So at least we got a southbound coming. But yeah, definitely 3-bay hoppers or potash cars. And sometimes, depending on it, auto racks. Sometimes CN will run auto rack trains with like 100 or 200 cars. And the answer for the poll is neither. As we have a potash train. Really, I'm jealous of anyone who has enough model train cars, though, to like make actual unit trains. I intend on getting some, I want to get some Walters Proto 53-foot intermodal cars. Like 2 or 3 of them. Some more 40-footers. And a set of those Athearn spine cars. And that'll be a nice mixed up intermodal train. And at my school, confirmation's actually coming up. And I've been talking to my grandma, and she might be getting me a train as a confirmation gift. Potentially a SD75i, the most beautiful in CN paint. I personally think that CN's SD75Is are the best type of train or locomotive. Listen, the M-2s are great, so are the -9s. But you just gotta admit, an SD75I, which is just an SD70 MAC, really. Yeah, those are all pretty common, I think, for everyone. Auto racks aren't common enough here, though. You know, something that I really wish I had is one of those spots on the track where, like, the train really bounces. If you know what I mean, like, the train, like, bounces. Because, I mean, I'd say I have a pretty good view of the tracks right here. Just above the minimum distance at 16 feet. Also, it looks like something fell off a train that wasn't there the other day. That's weird. But yeah. You know, I really like the gondolas that you see nowadays, like the old 40-foot gondolas or the big scrap gondolas. I like those. What even is that fell off a train? That definitely wasn't here the other day. You know, there's a lot of Wisconsin Central gondolas I see. Those things are pretty common. Ooh, I hear a plane. They had gondolas, yeah. CN absorbed them a while ago. But they were class 1, so yeah, they had gondolas. I think I hear a train. Yeah, it's nice out. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna call the stream off after this train goes through. And you know, I really want to make my new layout that I've got pretty realistic. Now, it's not going to be perfect, but I want it enough so that it looks realistic at least. Because ultimately, I have a ton of stuff to name on it. Like, I don't know what I'm going to name the yard. I don't know what I'm going to name it. Like, I want to make it my own subdivision for it, though. I'm kind of almost thinking of Union Pacific, although I love the CN, but Union Pacific and CN sometimes share a lot of subdivisions. Or BNSF. BNSF will have like CSX, they'll have like Norfolk Southern, they'll have Union Pacific and CN and all that. Nice. I have an Amtrak ballast gondola in HO scale. It's not the most realistic though. But if it's anything, was it like orange? Like most of Amtrak's cars are orange, like some really weird color that you wouldn't expect. It's green. Yeah, I've got an orange one in HO scale. Just your classic 40-foot gondola. no real details with a little pin in. Talgo trucks. Not really great. It's super lightweight and doesn't really like to run. And if you have a model railroad, what did you use for track? I used entirely nickel silver, except for like one local industry or a couple local industries that are gonna be just like brass, and all my switches are brass. Otherwise, it's all nickel silver, 22-inch radius, curved. Yeah. You know, if I ever had a smaller house than I did, I would ultimately, just because of how nice it is, I'd go with Cato, or Cato, or Cato, whatever you pronounce it. Yeah, I'd go with Cato just because, they've got really realistic roadbed, and they sell it in sets. So, like, they don't sell it individually, or you can only buy it in, like, little packs. They sell it in a set so that you can at least get, like, another chunk instead of having to spend, like, the same amount of money for one part. Plus, just think about it. You can also then take that and much more easily dump it onto an actual, like, table display, because it looks just so realistic and it's got nice functionality. Plus, they have like signals that you can do with them and stuff. But what scale do you do? Ultimately, I kind of want to get a small end scale, like a 2x4 or a 2x2 layout or something that I can take to train shows, along with a little O scale, just an oval and like a tiny little siding in O scale. That's what I want. Something I can run in my room, have fun with. Alright, HO, yeah. My friends, the one in El Paso that I'm trying to beat in subscribers, does HO and N. And he just got an HON3 locomotive. Which, if you know what HON3 is, that's good knowledge of yes. But HON3, for those of you who don't know, is narrow gauge, yeah. And I heard you could do it on N scale track, but my friend said he tried and couldn't. So now he needs to get track for it, but it's like a 280 consolidation. It's got the really low body just because of how narrow gauge is. You have less area for the train's weight to be distributed on and such. So you gotta bring the weight lower. Yeah. Everyone in America says our standard gauge is 5 foot when it's really only 4'8", and 5 foot gauge is actually really big. It's only 4 inches more track, but that's still big. And in Britain, their biggest locomotive is like a 462 Pacific that runs on 5 foot gauge track. And it's in a garden railroad. Like an actual garden railroad. But honestly, I do think they should it's only got like a small section of track that it can run on. It does really need to have, I feel like it's none of my business, but it should have like a full loop to run on. Just like any train should. But if you have any suggestions or what I should call my yard, I want to name it something that would sound local. I would do Ackerville, but that's an actual yard. Uh, I don't know. I haven't seen Union Pacific AC-44s, I think. Yeah, no, I haven't really seen Union Pacific AC-44s or anything. I've seen the WSOR line that had 3X Union Pacific locomotives. 6026, 6027, 6028. And I thought they were Union Pacific because they looked unpatched. But no, they actually were patched. Going back to the memory, I didn't record it. But it was on the WSOR line. So yeah. And I also got them to honk. Because yes. Hold on, Wausau Yard? Oh. Hang on. Oh boy. Oops, sorry. Yay, plane. Yay, plane. Yeah, I'm really wondering when this train's gonna be coming. Yeah, the other day, I was out here on Monday and I got a horn salute. Yeah, honestly, I don't really like actual GEVOs, but anyone agrees. GEVOs in any form model are just the best. Like, I would love a BNSF GEVO, a CN GEVO, a UP GEVO, a CSX GEVO. I want every railroad. I want to collect them like infinity stones. But if I'm being fully honest, I do really want a SD70 Ace or something. But I don't know what I was talking about. I really want a GP38-2 as Grand Trunk Western paint. SD70Ms on Union Pacific are getting rare. I heard they're like retiring them all. But realistically, I want an SD70 Ace or something. Or like an SD70 Mac from CSX or something. Because, that would be cool, wouldn't it? Oh, headlights. That wasn't our potash train. I saw a Wisconsin Central High Cube and a General Mills thing. There's City Rail's still coming. That train's already gone around the corner. Which one was the IBT box car? I can't rewind the stream or anything. Oh, I see those all the time. Those are BC. I'm sure those are actually BC Rail. Those BC Rails that look exactly like that. I see those all the time. If anything, BC Rail has ones that look exactly like that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I remember seeing a couple IBTs written on that, some of those a while back. Oop. They just hit County Line Road. Or did they? Yeah. You know, I kind of want to get a couple bulkhead flat cars for my train layout. You know, if you're ever looking for good rolling stock for your model layout, this stream is, I just don't have much to talk about, so I just thought I might as well bring that up. What I want to advise is if you go to a train show and buy all old Tyco, make sure to buy duplicates so you can have one original one, but then turn all the other ones, take them and make them all like really detailed. Put a paint job of whatever you feel like would be good on there. And put like body mounted couplers and stuff. Put like the trucks, and it's usually cheaper than buying your own. And that's something I kind of want to try. But I've got a Bachmann one that just needs body mounted couplers and a detail kit and some paint. I've got 3 of them actually. And I kind of want to modify them to look like more modern coal hoppers with like the rounded bellies. The bathtub coal hoppers as they're known. Let me just check the status on that, Fairmex. What do you mean, locomotive? If so, no locomotives, yes for auto racks. Let me check the status. Yeah, I've only seen their auto racks. So yeah, this thing is on B790. That's what this city rail locomotive is going to be on. A train B790. It said B790-41 potash train. Ultimately, I want to get a couple of Union Pacific and Canadian National box cars. Like high cubes and stuff. And I want to get these undecorated box cars, high cube 60-footers, and make them my own custom cars that I see. Not like the CSX Big Blues, but I call them Big Blues. The GATX blue rental box cars. I saw some really brand new ones floating around for a while, and they went like a month or two without getting graffitied or anything. They looked really nice until then. And it wasn't even cool graffiti. It was like just the crappy stuff where they just like spray their tag on there. They don't have a special tag or anything. It's just like a really ugly orange, like pale faded orange or something. And yeah, it just didn't look great. But I want to replicate a couple of those. And, my favorite thing about the CSX high cubes is that they literally say Big Blue on the side. Like, yes, because why not? You saw Perry the Platypus, but I saw Bender and Zoidberg from Futurama on an auto rack. Yes, they were on the same auto rack. And one time I just saw someone who wrote beans on the side of a boxcar, and they just wrote beans and drew a can of baked beans with the lid popped open. Because, that's respectable graffiti. Because, why not? Did you hear we did lose another good YouTuber? He didn't die or anything, but he just kind of couldn't take it really and just deleted his channel. He was in Florida. He was Tony the Slime Alpine Railfan. Tony the Slime Alpine Railfan, and he just deleted his channel one day. Because there's one guy on Discord, I guess, who kept, like, saying he was, saying not very nice words. And he just always just kind of couldn't take that. And, like, we were always watching his streams. He did a lot of Roblox, a lot of Amtrak railfanning. And it really sucks, because he had just gotten to 500 subscribers. Time to charge our little camera here. Portable charger up here for that reason. But yeah, he quit YouTube too just because it was getting too much for him. And it sucks. It sucks because, like, there was a lot of people saying he sucked and stuff on his live streams, and he was just always getting bullied, and there was a lot of people still standing up for him. But it just sucks because, like, I was one of his moderators, so, like, people wouldn't say that stuff on his live streams, which is just rough. But yeah. It just sucks. We've been losing pretty good YouTubers lately. at that thing. That's pretty cool. I think it was like a Jaguar or something. You know, on these really nice, like 50-degree weather days, I see a lot of cool cars. Last time I did one of these, I saw, what was it, like a 1932 Ford pickup. Yeah, I've seen one CN caboose. It was on the end of an auto rack train. Something neat. It wasn't a cupola, but one of the wide vision cabooses that had the little nubs that go out on the side. But who knows, maybe we'll see some Illinois Central stuff, too, while we're up here. Illinois Central would be something pretty neat to see. I've seen the Illinois Central Heritage Unit and 2 Illinois Central units. I really think it would have been better if CN took a, like, SD70 M-2 or something, or even an ACE. Because, you know, SD70 instead of an ET44AC, that would have looked a lot nicer. Because, like, why is the Grand Trunk Western an EMD? Like, why is it an EMD when everything else is GE? Oh, and then we can't forget CN 8898. We cannot forget CN 8898, which is just a literal, which is an actual CN Heritage unit, and it's just a normal M-2. Like, it's just an M-2, just so they can remember what their scheme is right now. It's an M-2. Just actually calling it a real Heritage unit is not real. It's like calling a BNSF sticker unit a Heritage unit, where I used to think that the CN sticker units were kind of technically Heritage units. They're not. But, it's like calling every other M-2 a Heritage unit. It's just not special. But I count their Veterans unit as a technical Heritage unit. So I can say I've seen 2 Heritage units, and I've missed 2 others. I missed the Wisconsin Central and the EJ&E. I really just want to see some real Wisconsin Central logo, not the Heritage unit, and an actual EJ&E. And all I gotta do is go up to, like, I got a friend up north, near Fond du Lac Yard. He says he sees EJ&E. EJ&E is pretty common up there. Oh, also, plane. Plane. You know, sometime I'm gonna start bringing my folding chair back along. What do you mean by the ones, like M-2s or something, or... heritage units, yeah. You know, I saw a little thing. I'm 95% sure it was fake. But CSX, I think 1869, went to Canada once, and its entire nose got spray painted black. Hold up, why is the signal green? It's weird, a potash train hasn't gone through yet. It's supposed to be coming south. Why is the signal green? I want to see more BC Rail. I like the red, white, and blue BC Rail better than the just blue and black BC Rail. It's just better in every way. And I was worried it got scrapped, but just the other day on heritage units, I saw BC Rail. Where is it? BC Rail 4642. Which is a dash 9 WL or LW. You know, the ones with the quad. It's a quad clap. It's got 4 windshields. Yeah, WL. I also saw a GP40-2 WL. LW. Either way, it's still something neat. And it looked like it had actually just gotten a paint touch-up. I'm pretty sure it's in my video, Awesome Lash Up on Manifest or something. There was 2 GP38s from Illinois Central in CN paint. There was the LW. And I think 2 BNSF units or something. Yeah. It's all confusing. And I'm pretty sure, I know the W stands for wide cab, unless I'm wrong. And the L stands for like the 4 windows or something. Because anytime anything's a WL or an LW or whatever, it's got a wide cab with 4 windows. You know, one of the most cursed things I know of is that Santa Fe had 4-axle -9s. I know Amtrak's got 4-axle -8. Yeah. Yeah, my friend's got an old model of a CNW-8. There's some things about him I don't really respect, and the really only main thing is that he makes every model that does not come with DCC in it a dummy. Like, every model. Unless it's like an old lifelike, then he just throws them in a bin and doesn't use them. Come on, signals, you better change. I want to see a city rail locomotive. Guarantee that I've seen the same locomotive twice. You are the egg top trains. That's it. Rock. You see 44-9W. Southern Pacific privileges revoked. Santa Fe C44-9LW. The Burlington Road and Santa Fe Road. Man, when will CN 2755 be coming back? I really just want to see CN 2755, get a better picture of them. Hello, whoever's in their chat. Santa Fe. Santa Fe all the way. This train is just not coming. There was a double line here to increase traffic through here or something. I wish they would do something to make more traffic come on this line. good. One.
That's it. Alright, I'm going to the concrete training. Alright?
Yep, okay. All right. I was just wondering, it was getting boring without someone else here. You know, I'm pretty sure I just heard an SD75 eye horn from the south. So if we have a northbound 75, that'll be... Oh. Listen, I just like the SD75 eyes. They're so nice. The potash never came. Listen, dude, there's been like two constant viewers here. And the stream's been going for like 2 hours now. Oh, I think Gotta tell my friend real quick. And I'll wait 2SD75 eyes on that thing. I'm gonna have to clip that later. First ballast train I've ever seen. Worth staying around. First ballast train and SD75i duo. And I got a wave from the cab. No horn loop, but a wave. Just the same. But that second one is really fading. Jeez. It's funny. I can tell the difference between a SD75i and anything else, but I can't tell the difference between anything else. Like a Gevo and an SD70. But I can SD75i's. They've just got that specific horn to them. I've noted that their horns are always a lot toned down. Like they're quiet. I just wish I could have seen them actually dumping. It would have been cool to see them actually dumping the ballast. AC44 and Dash 9s are just the same thing, really just the same thing. Just one's got like twice the power. Yeah. You know, I love how CN, they don't really call their locomotives what they're called here in America. Yet every CN rail fan will just still call them what they're called here in America, and not CN's strange little name and game. With like they call them the EF668s instead of ES44 ACs, or something along those lines. And I don't even know what they class those 75s as, but geez. Yeah, they have really weird classifications on their locomotives. And I think our potash train might be on its way. But geez, was that second unit faded at all? That thing was fading. The cab was almost white on that thing. Poor thing's probably been sitting in storage for 20 years. Or just been really beat down by the railroad. We got another northbound. Its signal's still red. Got a real nice horn on it, sounds like too. So it's probably a G-vote. Oh yeah, we got another northbound. Signals are still high red. Uh-oh. That's no good. Okay, no, the signals are changing. Who knows, maybe we have another Herzog train now. Nothing. Signals just hadn't changed yet, and I already heard another northbound. Man, I just don't know. Railfanning in winter, I honestly, railfanning in winter almost made me quit railfanning, but then as soon as it starts getting nice out again, I'm right back here. I'm gonna be quiet now, because I hear her already. Get ready. good lash up or what. All that waiting's really starting to pay off. CN is starting to make up for themselves. You know, I'm not a fan of that elephant style, but you know, that was actually a pretty good way for it to be. And horn show, wow. That was an interesting contest, to say the least. What was that? Canadian Pacific, Canadian National, Union Pacific, and City Rail. Honestly, even no. That was just fine. Listen, I'm a big EMD guy myself. However, I'm just fine with that because that was quite a colorful lash up, to say the least. We had yellow, we had red, we had black, we had blue and gray and yellow on the same one. Quite colorful. So I'd give that at least an 8 out of 10. Listen, that some people may think that's overrating it, but you know, because horn show and stuff, easy 8 out of 10. You know, usually I'll do like the, you know, the old arm pump, try to get a little something. That one, they just handed it over. So yeah, they're already starting to make up for themselves this day. It was slow, but then we saw a rare tanker train, which yes, that is actually rarer around here. But yeah, I'm gonna check in the status on the Heritage Units app on anything coming. Really nothing good. Just 2755 that I want to catch. You know, I'm gonna be honest. They kind of tried with the patch job, except they just put a gray square, and they just had someone like spray paint, not even stencil, but just with spray paint. 2755 on the nose. Instead of just patching out the city rail that's had on top and replacing that with CN. They flat out just kind of rattle canned it. Also, something I discovered that CN, they do those potash trains, right? They've started to be a little more unpredictable with them. Lately, the potash trains have been having 2 DPUs instead of 1. Now, this one we've got, I believe, is a singular. But it's a city rail, so it makes up for it. And really, I want to get a city rail in HO scale. That would just be awesome. You know, a city rail with an SD75i. Actually, no. They're not rare. If you want DPUs, you know what you need to do? Chase an intermodal train or something. Intermodal trains, 95% of the time, are a 1x1. 1 liter, 1 DPU on the end, or very rarely in the middle, or even more rarely is having dual or even more liters. I've seen 4 liters at most on an intermodal. DPUs on BNSF, there's more DPUs per train than there are head-end locomotives. like there'll be 2 DPUs or like 2 leaders on a BNSF train, right? And then you go to the middle train of the train. There's 3 DPUs, and then you go to the end. There's another one. There's another DPU. Like, why not just put them all in the front and put like 2 in the back? It's strange, to say the least. Oh, and then they have like intermodal cars. They'll throw like an intermodal car to randomly into the middle of a consist. Like, huh? Like, excuse me, what the 1 by 0 by 0, 1 by 1, yeah, 1 by 1, 2 by 0. Well, on rare occasions, I have seen a 4 by 0 by 0. And a 3 by 0 by 1. Well, the signal down there, the bottom signal is flashing. So I don't know, it was flashing when that other train came through. And on very rare occasions, the signals here will go like white on bottom. Ah. Yeah, sometimes they just gotta do power moves. I've seen 2 power moves, really. 7 locomotives each. One of them had BC Rail 4642. The other, and it had 2 NS leaders, a City Rail, 2 SD70 standard cabs, and I think 1 CN Ace. So yeah, really weird consist. And then, even weirder, right after it, there was, what is it? There was, a high-wide load on that train, too. A 1 by 1 by 1, a 2 by 1 by 1, and a 1 by 2 by 1. Yeah, it sucks that they're scrapping all the Dash 8s. You'd think that the railroads would realize they should preserve a couple of them. I know CN has like the 15th anniversary Dash 8s or something. I don't know. I don't even know why. Yeah, earlier I did a live stream, and if you know who he is, I had Scott's Rails in the live stream. He joined my stream. I've seen with a mid and a rear. And you know, one of the things I wish I could have caught, I used to just come up here and just watch trains. I didn't record them. I saw 2 CN turbo train cars on the end. It was an executive train. That or they were going to the museum. I don't know, but they looked like they had CN logo on the side. So I'm pretty sure there was like people in there, like the executives that were checking out the track. Yeah, my friend WSOR_12 has. Yeah, one time I saw one of those the CN technology inspection cars, and my friend says it was not a track inspection, but it obviously clearly had a laser that was checking the track, so it is like 95% one. 95% sure it was one. Also, Norfolk Southern has like those old Norfolk and Western coaches that they converted. And then they got that goofy like XGP 38-2 or something that's got like destroyed or something that they just like modified into a track checking car. Oh no. There's a tie right here that's split clean down the middle. Yeah. Nice. Sometime this summer, I most likely might be going up to the Green Bay Railroad Museum, where they just got CN 103, I think. It's like 103 or 109 or something. It's an E9A locomotive. It's 103. And it just got delivered to the National Railroad Museum. And I really wish I could have caught it. I realistically could have, too. You know, that'd be something cool. I know they also have a big boy 4017 that's inside the building there, and they just announced a big expansion plan that they're going to do for the museum. But yeah, I want to get up there. They also have like a British A4 class steam locomotive, I think. So yeah, the signal is high green. Alright, you're back? Alright. So the signal is high green here, so I'm hoping we get another interesting northbound. Just gonna check real quick. It's still light out. Still light out. I got like 2 more hours till it goes dark. Yeah, that's Wisconsin for you. Yeah, I've seen a couple KCS leaders. Man, I like their paint scheme. You know, I saw a video about a dude who bought a Burlington Northern EMD F7 or something. He bought the cab off it and painted it into a KCS locomotive in his backyard. Now it's just another waiting game. Just waiting for the train. Time for waiting game, waiting for the train. Nice. Let's be honest, the Jevo is an overhyped locomotive. Just because it's better does not mean it looks as great as an old, chunky EMD locomotive. I went to a train show in Milwaukee, and I saw a couple KCS Model K HO scale KCS passenger cars. And a 100th anniversary from CN. CN 100th anniversary. I've seen literally every CN Jevo because they look exactly the same. What if we just live in a model railroad? We're just one giant model railroad. And the entire world is just built around a model train set. it makes me happy that there's at least been one or two people for all but like 1% of this stream. Because realistically, I might just get like 2,000 watch hours from this. But no, I could get like 5 watch hours more, which would be real good. Because I really just kind of want to meet the thresholds for getting, so I could start earning a little money from these like videos and stuff. Because it would be helpful, because then just saying I could use that money and invest it back into the channel by buying stuff I'd need for the model railroad, or buying like gear or something. Ultimately, I want to buy a resin 3D printer so I can resin 3D print model trains. Like, I designed the files. Yeah, I designed like files for the trains. Cause whenever you look at like some pre-made ones, they always look out of scale for some reason. Cause I could also totally like 3D print like buildings and stuff and sell those. Like 3D print buildings and sell buildings and such. For like HO or O scale. And what I would really want to do ultimately is make like my own bridge sections. For like I could make bridges and stuff that like you can just put your track on and the bridge is just lays, and you can buy specific parts for your bridge. So you don't have a bridge that's too big. You can buy like however big of a bridge you need and sections, and then just assemble the sections like with Atlas Snaptrack style or something. And sell them in like 1-inch sections. So people buy exactly how many they need. But yeah, I just want this one potash train to come through. So if I could just grab that potash train with 2755 on it, that'd be great. Man, I really wish I'd see more sand rack trains. I like them. Where it's just a unit train of auto racks. I'm gonna check something real quick. 3x1x0. Nice. I don't know what's up with this potash train. It's coming from Oshkosh, and if it's really doing track speed. It should have been here like an hour ago. So unless it's held up in Fond du Lac Yard or something, that's probably what it is. But yeah, it's probably just getting held up in Fond du Lac Yard or something. just really want to see that darn potash train. We're here for the potash with 2755 as a DPU. Yeah, we're here for the potash. 2755 trailing as a DPU. DPU. The distributed power DPU. Where are you? DPU. A City Rail 755. Where are you? My DPU. Yeah. You know, this is a main line. There's no yards or anything nearby. So trains get pretty lengthy around here at times. And I mean lengthy. Yeah, sometimes trains here. There's been like a couple WSOR trains, Wisconsin Southern Railroad trains that have gone through. And they're like less than a minute. Because, you know, local freight. I don't really count them, but I'd say 1 to 200. 1 to 200 to 250. Depends on what type of train you're looking at. Depends. Intermodals are like 1 or 200. Or trains are like 150. Manifests are like 200 usually. That's interesting. Because ore trains are once or twice a week around here. I've seen 2 in the same day. Be right back. You'd think that being over in there, they'd be more coal. Yeah. Yeah. Coal trains are pretty rare here. It's all ore trains and stuff. And usually it's empties. Empties going up north or something. Yeah. Just wondering, when is this next train gonna come? It's been 2 hours since 7:55 was reported. All right. Hooray! Hooray! Northbound, northbound. Northbound, northbound. Northbound. Northbound something. Northbound something. Northbound something. Northbound something. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Northbound, 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 northbound. Ming, 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 ming. Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. Bird driving away. Here it comes. What's up? We got a train right now. Train right now. Northbound. There's a Faramex intermodal car in there. There's a Fairmix intermodal car in there. Grupo de Mexico. When's this darn potash train gonna come? There's a 2x0 configuration. 2x0x0. So we've had a little mix of everything. A tanker, a intermodal, a Herzog, a manifest, and we might be getting a potash soon. Merry Christmas, you've been promoted to moderator. So if we see a potash train, that'll be the 4th unit train we see today. Also, what time is that? The sun's still out. Man, when is this 62 miles away? It should be here an hour ago. Man, I just want to see 27:55 again. Man. Huh. Hmm. You know, that's a good question. You're making me think here. Probably, no. Probably one of the heritage units, like 3008, or the Vets unit, or Illinois Central. Maybe Grand Trunk Western or something, I don't know. You know, I really do want to get a GP40-2 LW for my model railroad, because I think just be kind of cool. Yeah. CNW is pretty rare nowadays. Man, I just want to see the potash train already. I just want to see 2755 and try and get a better picture of her. Yeah. But yeah, consider yourself lucky. You're one of my 2 moderators. It's you and MD Railroad Productions that are my 2 that come back pretty often. So you 2 are my moderators. Aww. Hello.
I heard some noises. I thought it was a bear.
Yeah. Today's a special day. I'm not taking videos. I'm doing a live stream so like people can actually watch the trains as they come through. I've seen like 5 already. Yeah, some pretty uncommon ones too. Yeah.
Wow. When's the last time it went came?
Huh?
When's the last time that went by about?
5-10 minutes ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Looks like it's a red and a yellow, so
Yeah. I'm really hoping it for go high red. There's one train I've been waiting to see. It's got a locomotive that's coming back down from Ontario that I saw last week.
oh wow.
It's been to Ontario and back already.
Gee. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's finally nice out though.
I know. I know. I was gonna say it's getting good for this train weather.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. And then you gotta get back to school.
Yep. and then it's all perfect out when you're in school, and as soon as you get out for the day, it's awful.
That's the case. Well, we'll let you go.
All right, see ya. So when's the next stream? The next stream will probably be later tonight. Just adding some details and stuff to the train layout. Such as carving mountains and putting in trees and putting down some grass. So my streams usually peak off around 5 to 10 to 20 minutes in. And they usually start dying around like an hour in or so. So I'm really just hoping for this potash train already. It's supposed to catch it like way earlier. And yet still ain't here. Let me check on its status real quick. Alright, so I just got someone up in the area of Fond du Lac text. See if 790-41 is up there. And signal is green again, my people. And no one's in here. Yes. The south. The north. Canada all the way. Rock. I know. Just like BNSF ordering 300 new GEVOs. That better be a joke. EMD, 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 EMD. The rock is cooking. SD70H, I have no clue what that is. Alright, let me check it out real quick. It looks like an SD70. ACE, and I'm just gonna say that. It looks the same as every other SD70. Unga bunga, unga bunga. Electric trains are bad. Electric trains are bad. Come on, CN. Just launch your potash train. Potash train. When is this dang potash train gonna come? Brother. 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 Rock. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that. Minor inconvenience. We got it fixed. We got it fixed. Nigeria. 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 Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Yay, back up to 2 people. Gotta make a move, do it down, it's more funky. I know what you're talking about. I know how to make the train signals go off. All you need is a piece of metal that can be conductive, and lay it across both the rails, and then the things go bing bang. Bing, 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 bing. Bing, 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 bing. I know what you're talking about, yes. Baby, baby, here we go. Listen, I do not feel like getting banned today. I know what you're talking about. The country sounds bad, but we're not going to be discussing this topic any further, otherwise gulag. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. When will this next train come? It needs to come very soon. Well, what that bird doing? There's a bird. There's a bird. Yeah. Bob the Builder. I just Bob the Builder to pile of rocks, and rocks go. B-O-B. Bob the Builder. Man, I love when CN has their scheduling as if there's an ape controlling the signals and dispatch is being controlled by a monkey. They'll have a southbound that needs to come through that's been waiting for hours. And then they'll punch 4 northbounds in right before it. Huh? Huh? We have gulag. In America, we have gorilla tag. In Russia, we have gulag. What's 9 plus 10? 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 A mile. No, it was 21. 9 plus 10. 21. Man, you stupid. Aha, you forgot to carry the 1. You forgot to carry the 1. What's 900 plus 10 minus 5 plus 6? One plus one. Nah. Because 1 times 1 equals 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 100. That's the number you call if you ever need help. 911. Is the number you call when you are hurt and need help. Good job. You passed basic math class. So now that you passed basic math class, what's the square root of 21 plus 8 minus 20,000 plus 14x minus y plus z, parentheses 1 minus 2x. What is that? Nice argument. However, I have planted a landmine at an unknown location in your house. Every step you take will be a risky move. Now you know where that is not. It could be in the toilet for all you know. Come in! Come in! Skip it up and down up. moving it. Honestly, I'm getting cold. This train's not coming. End of live stream. Goodbye.